Cake bread is one of the fastest selling snacks in this present day economy. It is so easy to make, handy and affordable for your customers to purchase. This video will teach you my hand kneading method of commercial cake bread production even in a smaller quantity. And not only that, I will help you to determine the total cost of production, your profit, which is your makeup, and your selling price of each cake bread produced using the current market price. If that sounds so interesting, why not hit the like button and let's begin immediately. In Saltpest Kitchen, we bring you food problem solving recipes, lucrative commercial food product for business. We enhance your understanding of the already existing food preparation method. All this from the creative mind point of view. So, keep watching, keep learning, keep subscribing, and keep liking. I'll be revealing my cost of production and selling price of this bread cake using the current market price as at the time this video was uploaded. So this is 1,500 grams of flour. Here in Lagos, it is called half pint of flour. But in the northern part of Nigeria, they call it 1 mudu. 2,200 naira. The sugar is 250 grams at 500 naira. Next is preservative, and I will be using half a tablespoon, which is costed at 100 naira. Half a tablespoon of baking powder at 100 naira also. Next is 1 tablespoon of yeast, and I bought this yeast 100 naira. I added a cinnamon flavor to this recipe and it was nice. Actually, I bought this container 500 naira, but I'll be using the one of 100 naira out of it. This flavor mixture is something else. I believe you must have known the content by now, but if you don't, please check the description box or the comment section for full details, okay? The full container, I bought it at 700 naira, but I'm using below half of it, so it is 300 naira. This is half tablespoon of salt. Let's just say the salt is 50 naira, which you know is an exaggeration. But never mind. Next is the margarine. I bought the full sachet of margarine for 800 naira and I'm not using up to half of it. So let's just say our margarine is 300 naira. Next is to begin to add water. The water, I didn't pay a dime for it. But wait, I almost forgot adding my egg yellow. So I'll add some little egg yellow, let's say egg yellow 50 naira. Then dissolved in water and added. Please note the total amount of water added in this recipe is 3 cups of water. 3 cups of water is to 1,500 grams of flour. I hope you got it, okay? So I added 2 firstly, and then the third one I was adding them bit by bit until the texture needed was achieved. While we are mixing this together, I would like us to play a game. Are you ready for the game? Now, you're going to tell me how much do you usually buy flour in your area. You tell me the quantity you usually buy and you tell me how much. If it is 1 mudu, if it is 1 pint, if it is 1 bag, however you do buy, I want to know the price in the comment section. Would you do that for me? So I can be able to assess if I'm buying costlier or cheaper than you. But no, I don't think I'm buying cheaper than anybody here, because this is Lagos and Lagos is shine your eye, of course you know. But if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Now, another beautiful part of this recipe today that I'm revealing is that we are kneading with our hand. We are not using any milling machine like the way I did in the previous video. So you can just fold your hands as if you want to box and begin to box the dough, okay? Like as I did so like this, I diverse. I'll hit the dough, smooth it, grind it with my muzzle. I kneaded for about 5 minutes non-stop. By the time I was done, the dough became non-sticky, to my board and very smooth to my hand feel and to my mouth as well. You can check it out, very stretchy and very drawy. So I'm gonna set it aside and pick the second dough and then begin to knead again. Now the essence of dividing the dough into 2 equal parts is to make it handy for me to box and to knead. Like I said earlier, I dey vex. So I picked the dough and knead to the core. That was for another 5 minutes, and after which I added the both dough to my pan and cover for the proving process. I hope you took note of the total cost of raw material used in this cake bread. The cost of labor, packaging, transportation and miscellaneous will be reviewed later in the video, so please keep watching. And if you've not liked the video by now, now with a quarrel, fear God now. Just hit the like button and subscribe, okay? Good. So after 2 hours of proving or rising process, here is the cake bread. You can see it has risen beyond any doubt. So I'm gonna take off the peel, transfer to the table, and then begin to knead again. Now, to avoid sticking to my table, I have to grease the table surface with some oil before transferring the dough into the table. Now at this point, you don't need to knead anymore. All you need is to flatten the dough to the size of your pan. On the size of your pan when you are working with 1 kg of flour is different from the size of your pan when you are working with 1.5. So this is 1.5, therefore I'll be using a bigger pan to do this job. Okay, so here is my pan. I greased my pan with some oil and then transfer my dough into my pan, adjust to allow the dough to fit into the pan, and then leave to rise again the second time. For my pan diameters and measurement, please check the description box. Yes, both for 1 kg of flour and 1.5. After 30 minutes of rising for the second time, here is our dough. At this point, the dough need not any form of disturbance. Just go ahead and bake it at medium heat for 50 minutes to an hour. And boom, our bread cake is ready. And at this point, please allow to cool down, and after cooling, you can remove the pan. Now you can see the cake bread came out of the pan so easily as a result of the greasing. Now it's time to cut the cake bread into the smaller sizes, okay? For the best cutting practice, I will actually advise you leave the cake bread to rest for about 8 hours or even overnight before you cut. But sometimes if I'm in haste, I'm not usually that patient to wait, so I do go ahead and cut. The right thing is, if you want a stunning smooth look, then you have to leave it. I promise you, you won't regret it. Is that understood? So this is the big pan and we are cutting it into 6 by 6 for both horizontal and vertical cutting. 6 times 6 is 36, meaning we'll be getting 36 cuts for the big pan. And please don't cut into 36 if you're using 1 kg of flour. You can cut into 24. Yes, into 24 for 1 kg of flour, and 1.5 goes for 36. Is that understood? You can cut in different shape or different size depending on how much you may want to sell. So nice and handy. So after this, I repeated another baking process, but this time was for 1 kg of flour. You can see the cake bread is looking smaller. Yes, so this was for 1 kg of flour and it was baked in a smaller pan, and this is how it looks. You can see. So, and you can as well cut at the same time. Okay, so just the way I'm doing, after cutting horizontally, then I am cutting vertically. This time around I cut 6 by 4, making it to be 24 pieces. You can see the look. Okay, this is the look as well. So soft, and so nice, very yummy. This bread is so flavorful, and some people used to say it's just like boku bread. I don't know if you know about the bread. So let's talk about the packaging right now. I'll be using 5x6 inches auto seal leather. For the packaging cost, I bought this sealing bag 700 naira per pack of 100 pieces. If we divide 700 by 100, it means it costed me 7 naira for one of this packaging leather. So 7 naira times 36 pieces of cake bread, that means 252 naira. That is our packaging cost. Then for transportation costs, supply this bread around, but if you do pay transport, please include the cost of your transportation in it. Then for labor, how about now? This is too small for you to start employing someone, okay? So for labor costs, we are not going to be adding anything. For miscellaneous, we're adding the cost of gas for baking. A kg of gas now is about 1,500 naira. I usually use a kilo for more than 3 times. So let's just say if we divide 1,500 naira by 3 times I usually use it, then we'll be getting 500 naira as the cost of our gas usage in miscellaneous. Now the total cost of production of this cake bread is 3,800 naira cost of raw material, 252 naira cost of packaging, and 500 naira cost of gas. All together is 4,552 naira. So let's just say 4,550 naira. Remember, we cut the cake bread into 36 pieces. 4,550 naira divided by 36 will give us 126 naira. So it means it cost us 126 naira to produce one of this cake bread. So how much are you going to sell? Now, as for person where they go church we can still get the fear of God on top. Now only 60% make up profit now they collect only. So 60% of 126 naira is 76 naira. If we add our total cost of 126 naira plus the makeup of 76 naira, and approximately that will give you 200 naira. So when you sell at 200 naira, you make 60% profit. Is it not amazing? That's amazing. That's even cost effective and customer will rush it. Yes. So I just did this because of those of you that normally come to ask me how much for one, how much are you selling, how much will I sell so that I'll make profit. Flour is very cost, this one is cost. I have done all the cost analysis for you, and I've taught you how to determine the cost of any given food product, right? Good. But in case you did not understand, watch this video here. You will see everything that will help you understand costing for any given food, okay? One more thing. Don't you think this cake bread is looking so beautiful and colorful? What do you think about it? Please talk to me in the comment section. I'm waiting to reply your comments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Permit me to say that I love you, my God-given people. Bye.